Hello, my name is Joseph Savoy, and this is Psych 5013, which is Abnormal Psychology. And this is my introductory video for the topic that I chose for psychological disorders, and that is Narcissistic Personality Disorder, also known as NPD. And what narcissistic personality disorder is that a person who has a grandiose view of themselves and who they are, that they're better than other people, they are superior, they have a lust for power, and it's more than just having positive self-esteem. Like, they are very involved with themselves and they view themselves as better than other people. The reason I actually picked this topic is because I actually had a personal experiences throughout my life with somebody that had NPD. It was a very rocky relationship that I had with a person, and later on they were diagnosed with narcissistic personality disorder. But to get to that point, and even after diagnosis, they still didn't have any problems. They still wasn't the problem, but yet everybody else in their life was the problem. Therefore, this person never really, truly, unfortunately, got help, and they're still causing havoc in other people's lives to this day. Look at part of the background of narcissistic personality disorder. It actually was named after a Greek myth. Narcissus was a hunter who was very valued and thought highly of because of his beauty. And he actually came across a river one day and saw his reflection. And he stayed at the river and looked at reflection until death. He was that consumed with his beauty and his outward appearance that it actually led to his death. He was consumed with it. Now, looking at narcissists, that's a little bit of the history. There's certain diagnosis criteria that is needed in order to say, hey, a person is a narcissist. So I'm going to take a few minutes to go over some of those criteria that must be present in order to say that person is a narcissist. And you have to have at least 5 or more. Well, the first ones is a grandiose sense of self-importance, meaning they exaggerate achievements and talents and they expect to be recognized as superior. So what this is basically saying is that they would take a achievement and they would boast about it. They would brag about it, and they want constant praise for it. They want, it's not just a feat. If anybody else did it, okay, that's one thing. But if I did it, I'm great. I'm important. So they want to be put on this pedestal and want to be seen better than other people and those around them. They are preoccupied with fantasies of success, power, brilliance, beauty, or ideal love. A person that's narcissistic, many times they may, which also my experience, like to compare themselves to famous people. So they want them to be put in the same light that, hey, they say I look like this famous person. They say I look like this famous singer. And, when people are telling them this, they're meaning it as a compliment, but this is feeding their ego. And then they would continue to go on and say, hey, well, people say I look like this, people say I look like that. So in any sense or any environment that they're around, they try to talk themselves up so they can feel better than other people, or maybe sometimes even equal to people as well. These people also believe they are special and unique and can only be understood or should be associated with other special or high status people. So these people tend to want to rub shoulders with people of importance, people of power and influence, because they feel like this is the company that they should be in. These are the people they should be around because, hey, these people, they get me, they understand me. This is somewhere where I should be. And the interesting thing about people like this is that they've done nothing to get themselves to the status or to the height of these other people's success, but they just automatically feel entitled that, hey, I'm equal to these people, I'm better than these people, and these are the people I need to be around because these people understand me, these people get me. But these people are also seeking approval from these people as well. So if I'm getting some type of, how can I say, a pat on the back from somebody that's important. If I'm being praised by somebody that's important, guess what? That makes me even more important. These people also require excessive admiration. They have a very fragile self-esteem. One thing that you can piggyback on with narcissistic personality disorder is narcissistic rage. Sometimes we tell these people that they're not nothing and they're, less than nothing, or you don't tell them what they want to hear, they will flip out on you. They will throw things at you, or even with most people that's narcissistic, they will try to destroy you if you don't fit their criteria, you don't fit their life. If you're not adding to them or you're not doing what they want you to do, they will try to manipulate you, get other people to think less of you, and destroy your reputation as well. These people also have a sense of entitlement, expectations of especially favorable treatment or automatic compliance with his or her expectations. So once again, these people know what they want, and you are no more than a pawn in their life. So you're there to fit a purpose, and you are there to basically meet their needs. Either you get with the program or you get gone. Simple as that. They want people to cater to them and cater to wherever they want, and they don't care what you have to do, what you have to give up. They want you to do what they want you to do. Next, these people also is interpersonal, exploitative, advantage of others to achieve his or her own ends. Also, once again, that's going back to these people are very manipulative. Especially if you're someone of the opposite sex, they would use their sex appeal. They would use their influence over you to get you to do what they want you to do. And once they're finished using you up, they just go ahead and move on to the next person. You're nothing more than just a simple pawn. And like I said, the greatest scheme of them helping to achieve what they want to achieve. These people also have a lack of empathy, believe it or not, that they want you to cater to them, but once again, they don't care about you. If you are in the process of doing something for them and it reflects negative, it was your choice to do it. If you didn't want to do it, you shouldn't have done it. It's not, I'm sorry, let me help you. It's just use that to meet their needs. And unfortunately, something happened to you. They got to worry about themselves, because guess what? The most important thing in their world is them. Also, they're often envious of others or believe that others are envious of him or her. Basically, everybody's jealous of them. You hate them because you can't beat them. And everybody won't be in their position. And once again, they're always going to talk themselves up no matter who they are or what they do. It's more important than what you have going on, because once again, these people are stuck in their own little world. They also show arrogant, haughty behaviors or attitudes. Once again, it's going to self-importance. I'm better than you. Get on my level. And these are some of the criteria across the board. Once again, people who are narcissistic can wreak havoc in people's lives around them. They have very unsuccessful relationships because it's all about them. If you can get them to treatment, 10 times out of 10, if they are a true narcissist, these people are not going to therapy because they want to go. Because once again, nothing's wrong with them. They're perfect. They're better than everybody. And many times it's either someone in their family helping them, saying, hey, maybe you should try therapy. Maybe it's a spouse, or maybe they're ordered by the court to seek therapy. But these people will rarely seek out therapy on their own because they like who they are. And for them to sit up here and say that, hey, I have a problem, hey, I need to go to therapy, means that they're not perfect. So that was my introduction on my personality disorder, which is narcissistic personality disorder. Please click the link also under this one of my presentation of the treatments of narcissistic personality disorder. Once again, my name is Joseph Savoy, and thank you for taking time out to see my video. Bye-bye.